Supreme or Bape? That is the question.
¿Por qué no los dos?
What's going on, guys? It is your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about the infamous Supreme x Bape collab from the late 90s and early 2000s. Let's get right into it.
SupThomas.
Guys, I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. Be sure to enter into my giveaway before I hit 1K subs. Just subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media, and type entered into the chat or in the comments somewhere on my channel, and you'll be entered to win a Supreme mini squirt gun or a sticker pack. Thank you all for your continued support. So here we are on Twitter, and Supreme Drops did an awesome thread on the entire history of Supreme and Bape's collabs from 1998 through 2001. A lot of people, I would say, these days don't know this collaboration even happened. You know, it was definitely in the early days of Supreme, and Bape was still popular, of course, but again, early 2000s is like the beginning of streetwear culture in America, so it's not surprising that some people don't know this collaboration exists, and those that do know kind of maybe keep it a secret. So apologies if I'm blowing up anyone's spot on some rare box logos, but these are some of the rarest Supreme and Bape pieces in existence, and we're going to talk all about it. So starting off right here, we can see the picture of James Jebbia, the creator of Supreme, with Nigo, and they are sitting here, looks like at a restaurant, having some drinks, chilling, talking, collabing, linking and building, you could say. And yeah, this was back in 1998 where they linked up to talk about a potential collab with their brands. And again, it's a very, very small collection, about 100 units only of each design. And I believe it was only on box logo t-shirts. I'm not sure if Supreme actually created stuff like on Bape shirts. I'm pretty sure it's really just the box logos. So it's kind of a very niche collaboration. And again, they linked up in 98 and created a couple of these box logos. And I think they really look sick, and we definitely have seen, you know, some fan-made stuff of like Bape and Supreme. You know, you got the classic mall wear of like Bart Simpson wearing a Bape hoodie with the Supreme box logo on it. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what actually happened. And yeah, really great thread by Supreme Drops and not a ton of engagement on it. So make sure you guys are following Supreme Drops if you want those drop lists early. I do just really talk about what he posts on his channel. So again, as he says here, this collaboration is pretty old, you know, it's over 20 years old and pretty obscure, like really only like the kind of Supreme collectors, the old school people, the box logo hunters really know about it. And with so many pieces, or with so few pieces, it's no surprise that many people just wore these throughout the 2000s and destroyed them, worn them, lost them, did what they did. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's only a handful of these examples still left out there in the wild, and certainly a lot are in the hands of, again, those diehard collectors. So there was actually 4 different capsules that released from 98 through 01, and these are some people that kind of keep the collabs alive and preserve these things. So be sure to follow all these people. I'll link them in the description. Fugam, Hello Cool Teens, and Sup Collector. So as you can see here, we have a few examples of the Bape box logo t-shirts. Starting on the left side, we have this kind of Arctic camo Bape font right here on the box logo right there, the Bape print, I should say. Really nice, kind of classic Bape. I think that might be their ABC camo. I'm not as well versed in Bape terminology, so apologies for that. And again, we have that same, just kind of color swapped right here, more of a traditional camo. You can see some of the ape logos right there. And then above, we have a kind of a classic desert camo with the Supreme box logo. And then down here, more of like a woodland camo. And it's no surprise that a lot of these box logos that are still left are pretty cracked, pretty worn, because again, they're over 20 years old, and the condition of them pretty much does not stand with the test of time, because it is really just a simple screen printing. Over here, one of my favorite ones is this really brightly colored pink, red, yellow, and orange Bape box logo, and this one really looks good. I love the colors, the pop on it. Definitely one of my favorite ones, and this person has theirs sealed up. I would guess these are probably resealed. I don't think anyone has completely dead stock ones. I mean, there definitely could be some, but I think that would probably be like only, you know, a handful, if that. But definitely really, really cool box logos here. And we do have some more pictures of all of them. I believe these could just be a mock-up of what the designs looked like, because this looks a little too good to be 100%. Yeah, that's probably like a reconstruction of the logo, because this shirt right here, there's no way they had these type of t-shirt assets for the website, because the Supreme website wasn't created until I think 2006 or 7. Definitely was not around back in 01 or 98 even. These the same 4 right here. Better look at them. We can see some stars right here in this Arctic camo Bape print right there. Same thing right here. Pretty cool. And I don't know if these are only on white t-shirts. The only examples that are shown in this thread are of white tees. That would make sense, because before Supreme went crazy with box logos, it was only a red box logo on a white t-shirt. Believe it or not, before they had all kinds of colors and different prints, it was simply just the red box logo that they would release a few times. But they did start to do, you know, collaborations like the 9/11 one, different celebrations for stores opening up, that kind of thing. And then we do also have these two right here, the blue and the pink, pretty classic Bape camos right here. Get a closer look. I believe this is that same, you know, ABC camo right there. And there it is on the box logo. Same thing right here with the pink print. You can move that up right there. Boom. You get a better look at that. What do you guys think of this collaboration? For me personally, it's a really, really cool piece of, you know, streetwear history. Like, really cool to see Bape and Supreme collabing way back in the day. Like, definitely could not see that happening today, especially with both brands being owned, you know, by different people that started it. Like, you know, James Jebbia is still somewhat owning Supreme, but again, they were sold to like Carlyle Group in the late 2010s, acquired later by VF Corp. Nigo sold Bape to, I'm not sure exactly who owns Bape anymore, but it's not Nigo. He's doing his own thing. And yeah, you know, it would be cool to see it again in the future, like, but I feel like that kind of has come and passed, you know. These brands are kind of doing their own different things. They're both very famous in their own right, with similar consumer markets, but again, slightly different. I'd say Bape definitely trends more Japanese, Supreme a little more Western, with overlap, of course. I really do like this kind of tiger camo right down here on this one. Probably my favorite one would be this, because this kind of tan, green, brown camo is kind of quintessential Bape in my opinion, which looks really cool. This one is pretty neat too. It's kind of this light tan with the monkeys as the camo print. And then again, that desert camo. And it is cool to see the ape right there kind of in the corner as a part of the camo. But that is pretty much it. We do have a couple more actually. Hold on. Wait a minute. Not quite done yet. We have a pretty cool like fire camo right here. I don't know what else you would call that. Red, white, and black. We do have a green, a Arctic, and 2 more. This is probably the most classic, I would say, on second thought, because this one has the kind of apes in the background as part of the camo. That's probably my favorite one, but they're all pretty nice and all extremely rare. And if you could find any of these for sale, I'm sure they would be very expensive, probably starting around $500 for even some of the most worn ones. And then right here, we have all of them put together, which is just really sick. And you know, Supreme Drops asks, do you want to see Supreme collaborate with Bape again? He said Babe, but you know what he meant, Bape. And yeah,
my man, I ain't gonna violate, but fuck Supreme cake.
This guy
Got the big Supreme, he my man, I ain't gonna violate, but fuck Supreme cake, we out here.
That fucking guy. What was that guy's name again? That dude used to always pop up with the Supreme drop wearing Bape and would just beat up people and cause havoc. That guy was really funny. Anyway, I don't know. It's a really cool collaboration to kind of look back towards, and definitely harkens back to an older era of like simple collabs, small piece collections. Like, this was definitely around before like hype culture, before Supreme x North Face, before all the crazy lineups. This was done between two brands to kind of just show love to each other and create some really cool products for the diehard fans at the time to wear. Yeah, I don't think this would really ever happen again, but it would be definitely nice to see. I'm not gonna lie and say I wouldn't try to cop a modern 2023 Supreme x Bape. Did you guys know that this collab even existed? What was your favorite box logo shown off? And do you have plans to cop it in the future? Again, guys, remember to enter my giveaway, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.